Welcome, everybody. We are here live at E3 Day 1. What's going on, Dave?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying the show.
And for anybody who's just joining us right now, this is Dave. He's with Bethesda, and we're going to be checking out Evil Within. How much evil is within?
There's quite a lot.
There's so much evil that we're going to find within. So what is it you do with Bethesda for this title?
So I'm brand manager, actually.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're doing hands-on this year at the show, and it's really exciting to see people get scared silly playing the game.
Yeah, and I know that last year we had Evil Within join us earlier in the year, and then now it was also at PAX, right? It was PAX last East, and now we're here at E3. And so, how has it evolved over the past year?
Well, I think right now is the first time we're really going to let people experience the game for themselves. So we have 2 chapters that people are getting their hands on pretty far into the game. So you're not getting a lot of exposition, but you're getting to see a lot of the gameplay and feel some of the tension that this game is trying to build, and does very successfully. One thing that we're showing this year that's going to be part of this footage is for the first time we're showing what the upgrade system looks like.
Okay.
So what you're seeing right now is the main character, Sebastian, is in this asylum setting. You're not sure if it's the real world or not. You're not sure whether this setting is real or the levels that you enter from this setting are real. But throughout the levels, you collect this green gel that allows you to upgrade things like your life, your maximum sprint time before you get tired and staggered. And then by entering that chair there, you can use your green gel and upgrade his abilities. Things like aim accuracy, which is really important in a game like this.
Right, it's a little bit like Jacob's Ladder.
A little bit.
Yeah, what is real, what's not real,
Yeah.
or any of the wonderful H.P. Lovecraft stories out there from beyond. I'm a huge horror movie fan.
Awesome.
Right? I love anything that's scary. Bring me in. I'm all about it.
This game is for you. I mean, a lot of the Evil Within is based around psychological horror, so not knowing what's happening, knowing where you are, pushing you out of your comfort zone. So you can see this sort of effect right here when he looks in the mirror. There's a transition into another world. You're not really sure if this is the real world or previously was in the real world. It's a pretty cool way to string the levels together and sort of show the mental decline of our main character.
Yeah, so would that decline also affect you as the gamer? Are you instantly questioning everything, or is there like a beginning where it's like, yeah, it makes sense. This is a thing.
The game is based around a huge mystery. You know, finding out who this main nemesis is, Ruvik, who you're going to encounter in this mansion. So as we enter this mansion, this entire level is sort of based around a puzzle, trying to get through the mansion. So you walk in here and you see these 2 characters you're pursuing. This door closes, and then you're left in this large mansion setting to sort of solve all of these puzzles to get to the next part of the game.
Interesting how the puzzle element was built into that door. I don't know. That door looked really awesome.
Yes.
A lot of carpentry went into that.
A lot of work went into it. So now you're left to sort of explore this mansion, which is just filled with all sorts of danger. There are these enemies called the Haunted, which you're going to encounter now, and a lot of the way that you approach enemies in the Evil Within is based around the fact that you don't have a lot of resources. So you're always looking for ammo for that next bullet because you're down to your last. And there is a stealth mechanic where you often try to sneak past or sneak up on enemies to get the drop on them, not waste your ammo. You can see stealth sort of failed in this instance, and now we're forced into a confrontation. The enemies in this game don't often stay dead.
Well, I mean, they are dead, right? That's meta. That's like dead meta.
They become more undead, I suppose?
More deader. They become deader. You're so dead twice.
You can see in this clip, what he does there is shoot one of these proximity mines so that he doesn't have to waste more bullets, so the enemy doesn't sponge up his bullets. He can just take him out with one shot like that. And now he's sort of pursuing the one that got away.
Now, you said resources were really low. I saw some bottles down there.
Yes.
Pick them up and smash them over a dead person's...
You can use them as a distraction. You can use them to stagger an enemy as well. That effect that you just saw on
what happened
screen.
there?
Yeah, so this main nemesis, Ruvik, has now appeared. And like some of the enemies in this game, ammo just isn't going to do anything against him. If he touches you, you're pretty much out of luck. So now it's just a game of cat and mouse where you're trying to get away from him.
He's just strolling on by. He doesn't really seem like, I'm going to walk after this guy, not run after this guy.
It's sort of that feeling you get in horror movies when you know that the
That
character is unstoppable,
Yeah.
and doesn't really need to sprint towards you because he knows that he's going to kill you, and that's what's happening here. And he pursues you for a time until you can get away and hide.
I'm watching this and I'm just thinking,
So
what do you do next? Oh, there's a guy with a
right. So what happened
thing
is
in his head.
he's behind you. You know that you can't defeat him, and he pushed you into a confrontation with another enemy. So there's always this push and pull tension. So burning enemies is really important. That's the only way to guarantee that they don't get back up. But your matches are a limited resource as well. So you're not always able to burn everything that hits the ground. Sometimes you just have to turn tail.
You really wanted to put an emphasis on survival
Yes,
elements, right?
it
You wanted
is
the gamer to be smart.
True survival horror, that's what it's all about managing resources. So this is kind of interesting.
What is going on?
Yeah, so when you use the larger health packs, the ones that give you a lot of health, they have this effect on you, which you can see distorted the screen so much that couldn't see that there was an enemy coming up on him right there. And then
So wait, was it
attacked.
worth? So it gave him full health, right? I'm assuming. But
Yeah.
was it worth it? Because then he got attacked during that whole psychedelic over health.
In that
thing.
instance, it totally was not. He should have found a safer place to then go ahead and use the health pack. But it's the push and pull in everything you do. So you can see the sneaking mechanic being implemented here, going on to the next part of the mansion. And sneaking is pretty interesting because it saves you ammo, but it doesn't save you from everything, like some of the environmental traps that we have in the game.
Say what? Wow. That's gonna anger some people. Oh no! He got ground up.
Yeah, there's
That dude got chopped. he got ground up into little itty bitty pieces. And for anybody who's just joining us, and we see the beautiful chat right here, is like, what game is this? It's Evil Within, right?
Yes, The Evil Within by Shinji Mikami. He, you might know him from the Resident Evil series.
Right.
That was his series, and now he's returned to survival horror with Bethesda. Really excited about it. It's a scary game. It's a game about limited resources. It's a game about managing the resources that you do find to survive to the next area and solve the mystery surrounding what's happening in this title.
Right. And so the last time we saw our lead character, he was in a butcher shop or something, and that was a while ago, right?
Oh, from last year. Some
From
of the
last
footage.
year, yeah.
Yeah. So he was actually in the basement of the asylum, and he was encountering this butcher-like character that had
Okay.
him strung up by the feet.
And
Yeah.
he got chopped up that time too. I remember that thing grabbed him and got him into little itty bitty pieces. It seems like that's the thing. Like if you get caught in this game, you're gonna get ground up.
Well, if you're a fan of Mikami-san, something you know is that he's excellent at death animations, and those are certainly part of this game in a big way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like you guys have certainly captured my imagination. I'm all about horror movies. I could sit here and talk to you about horror movies all day, all day. I need it. H.P. Lovecraft is like one of the greatest horror movie, horror writers of all time. With all of his crazy stuff that he did.
Well, this game's definitely for you. It's coming out right around Halloween, and
Okay.
I gotta say, the best way to experience a game like this for sure is, dark setting, speakers up. It's that quintessential horror experience that you want to get the right setting for, and doing a little bit of that at the show. We've got a dark booth set up so people can get a little bit of that vibe, but as you know, for horror, it's all about setting the tone, and this game sets the tone.
And you had that one video out there of people playing the game and they're screaming. There's like one
Yes.
guy who's got he didn't really get a good scream in, but he was like,
So it's been really fun to work on this game because it really does freak you out, and there's been more than a few incidents in the office of people playing and getting spooked and freaking out, and of course people walking up behind each other
and then messing with them
and
even
messing
harder.
with them because this game just ratchets up the tension so high that anything will set you off.
Well, that's a great. Well, you keep saying tension. High tension is
High tension.
one of the greatest horror movies ever.
That's a
Dude,
great
that
one.
guy's head just goes right off in the beginning of the film
Yes.
with a dresser. A dresser just goes right into the guy's mouth.
I'm telling you,
so then this might be the game
this
for me.
is your game. This is perfect
Yeah,
for
I
you.
need it. I need blood and gore.
Awesome.
It's just there's not enough out there. There's not enough out there. Dave, is there anything else you want to share with us?
Evil Within coming out this October from Shinji Mikami, creator of the Resident Evil series. Yeah, you should definitely check it out. If you like horror, if you like survival horror, this is a return to pure survival horror.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming out here. Thank
you.
you guys for watching us, and we'll be back here with more live coverage.